Good morning, welcome to this video, and welcome to Iceland. Hey, Mike is also here.
Good morning. Do you know how late it is?
If you look outside, what time do you think it is? Put your answers in the comments. Mikey, what time is it actually?
10:45.
And not in the morning.
But in the evening.
It's 10:45 in the evening. We just finished doing a shoot for a map. And what do you do at 11 o'clock at night normally? Plan your next adventure. What do you use to plan your next adventure?
Komoot.
Definitely Komoot. We are...
But this is not a joke. I do
It's
it
not
a
a joke,
lot
yeah.
of times in the evening, grabbing the route again. What can I find on the route? And I just think all the time. And now I think this is the last moment.
It's Thursday evening now. We're following Briette, Icelandic girl, who is racing the Rift, Icelandic gravel race, on Saturday. And then the day after we are heading to the north of the country, a city called Akureyri. And we're going to try to find a way from there, south, back to Reykjavik, the capital, where we are right now. Jelmer is joining, Jasmijn is joining, Roel is joining, so it's 5 people bikepacking. There's no roads, there's no villages. It's just a really big country with a lot of glaciers, a lot of rivers, and we're gonna try to cross it in 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight is the last chance we have to look at the route, because Mike has been working on it all these nights on his own. And now we want to go over it together to see if it's any good. If we have enough spots where we can maybe refuel, where we can have river crossings so we can get water. Maybe there are some shelters that we can find so that we don't have to pitch our tents if it's raining. That's all that we want to look at. Komoot is the tool to do it. So we thought we would show you guys how we plan a route like this, so that if you want to plan a bikepacking adventure, gravel ride, road ride, whatever, you know how to use it.
I think this is the most complete route we ever make. Normally we said, okay, we like to go from A to B, and we want to put some dots in the middle that we want to visit.
Like some highlights.
And then we ride.
Yeah.
And we don't have time for highlight 26. Then we skip that and we try to follow the route a little bit further. But I don't think there's an option here to skip and say, okay, we skip this glacier and we take the other one because we need to pass it. I did already a lot of research, maybe we can look at it.
Yeah.
For this I thought, are there more crazy people that already did this route? Then I find a Komoot on bikepacking.com, it's a good website. And then we follow the first part, the first 100 kilometers is just the Iceland divide. We fully trust that guy that did the road.
That is a good route.
Also because he survived. He did the whole article on the website, so I hope he survived. But an important part in it is that I did on search. That was the first time I used this option. When you do this in the Netherlands, the map is full of stuff, with hotels, with restaurants, with camping spots. But here, there's nothing. I did accommodation, camping grounds. We bring all our food, we bring our tents. We don't need it, but it is good to know if it is there. And then you already see some houses and tents on the map, and definitely all the red, I already marked them. That's on the route. After 135, after 165, there are multiple options in the first day that hopefully we can reach, or possibility to reach.
Yeah, because I see there's more huts.
Yeah.
There, campsite, another campsite. It's actually a lot of spots, but maybe good to know that not all campsites are created equal. Mm-hmm. If something is a campsite in Iceland, it most likely means that someone camped next to the road once.
Yeah, and put some stones away. That you have
Probably displaced 3 stones so that you have a flat spot where you can pitch a tent. It's good to do a little bit research about these things. Like for example, there's a hut here.
Here, but there's also a name on the hut, and you can.
Retarkot.
I marked it, do the Google and just try to find, is there a possibility that there is a hut here. This is a cool website.
Yeah. See, that's how you discover new things.
Also on Google Photo, there already, most of the time there are articles about it. Here you have a photo I think this is the hut. Okay, now we have
So
the first
the
part.
like the first goal of the ride was to hit the glacier. There's a huge glacier here in this part of Iceland. It's the biggest one. You found a hut really on the edge of the glacier. So hopefully we can ride all the way up to there, maybe even go on it a little bit and then maybe sleep at the hut if it's late.
1300 meters, the highest point of the tour, and we it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
The second part of the route, the second 300 kilometers, because the route is 650 kilometers, is a little bit more touristy, and there are more people riding already there, and there are also more highlights. And I want to show you all the highlights we found. But also for the rest of the crew, it is fun to see that we are passing by some waterfalls.
But this is what makes Komoot unique, that it's really a community-based app where people that make routes in new places, they add these highlights that really help new people build their routes.
Exactly. Also the highlights, the touristy stuff I earlier mentioned. And then in the end of the route there is hopefully more restaurants, definitely after 3 days of sweating and not showering.
Yeah.
Hot springs, the waterfalls in the end, and nice route back to the city.
I am curious though about the surfaces that we're going to ride. We see this as a gravel ride.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
How much gravel will there be? Is half of the route tarmac?
You see it here on the bottom. You see it already. When you push on it, you see the details where it highlights where it is tarmac.
Oh yeah.
Then you see that it is in the middle part. This part is all gravel, and only in the beginning and in the end of the route there's some tarmac. So I like that feature a lot to use.
So you know when the difficult bits are. And
but also you see all the highlights in it. So you see there's a break here between 300 and 400 kilometers. There's only nothing. So it's also good to know.
Yeah.
We bring all the food, but normally to say, okay, maybe we need to do lunch before or dinner before or grab some more food. Here we also are very lucky with water. We have some water filters with us, but water is everywhere, maybe too much water. Later this year we do some stuff also in drier areas, and then
it's definitely important to know when you can get water and when you can't get any water anymore.
Maybe the last part is weather forecast. Day after tomorrow, I think that's the day we're leaving. And then we're leaving in somewhere in the morning or 16 degrees. That will be very good when we have that.
Chance of rain is 20%. That's not too bad.
No. You can also see where the wind is coming.
That's cool. I had never seen this function before.
See that it's coming from the side. We have tailwind in the beginning. It's of course a forecast, but we can.
Looks like the first 10 kilometers is still wind, and then the other 640 kilometers is headwind.
Yeah, that's I think the plan. But yeah, we can definitely check this.
Yeah.
And normally, maybe when you can adjust a little bit more, you can do the loop all the way around, or maybe take the other side of the hill to.
We could start.
A little bit wind.
In theory, we could decide now. Okay, let's start in Reykjavik and ride to Akureyri.
Yeah.
But we have to fly from Reykjavik, so it doesn't make sense. It's too risky for us.
We love adventures. And the last important thing is, I think, that to share it with your friends and with the crew. Yeah, this is the file that is in the base of our trip. This is what we are going to do. This normally I share it in the group chat just to add a link, and they all have me as a friend, hopefully. And afterwards, most of the time we make a collection. Then you have all the routes we did all the 5 days. Combined, you see an overview of the whole route. Hopefully it will be this route. And I can add some photos, and they have all geotagging in it.
Yeah.
So then you see exactly on the map where you make the photo. And it's also fun, of course, that you can afterwards tell the story with the photos and the map. Where was it? Why was I crying already after 70 kilometers?
Right, so now 2 days left. Let's see how far we get if we make it back to Reykjavik.
You will see it in the next videos.
Yeah. We will definitely put a link below this video to the actual video that we're going to make of the entire adventure, which will be on the Focus channel. Go and see if it's already there, and otherwise go and plan your own adventure, because in the end that's what it's all about.
Exactly. And also ride it. because I planned a lot of adventures.
That you didn't write yet.
But not even right yet.
That's what my Komoot looks like. I have more planned routes than completed ones.
Definitely, yeah.
Alright. See you in the next video.
See you.
Ciao.